In this episode, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of mind management, not time management. We're ditching the to-do lists and focusing on the power within, the power of our minds. Lily, are you ready to explore this uncharted territory with me?
Absolutely, Sophia. I'm excited to move beyond the typical productivity hacks and explore the actual engine driving our efficiency, our minds. I think this is far more impactful and potentially less stressful than constantly chasing the clock.
Exactly. So many people chase that elusive perfect schedule, when really the key is understanding how our minds work best, our focus, our energy levels, our emotional state. Think about it. What good is a perfectly planned day if you're mentally exhausted and overwhelmed before it even begins?
Right, it's like trying to build a house on a crumbling foundation. We need to strengthen our mental foundation first. So where do we even begin? What are some key concepts in mind management we should cover?
Let's start with understanding attention. Our ability to focus is the cornerstone of effective mind management. It's not just about willpower. It's about understanding the factors that influence our attention span, things like stress, sleep deprivation, and even our environment.
And what about distractions? In today's world, we're bombarded with notifications, emails, social media. It feels like an endless stream of interruptions constantly pulling our attention away.
Precisely. Learning to manage distractions is crucial. Techniques like mindfulness meditation can be incredibly helpful in training our minds to return to the task at hand, even after a brief interruption.
I've experimented with mindfulness, and I can definitely see its benefits. It's not about ignoring distractions completely, but about acknowledging them without getting swept away by them.
Exactly. It's about developing that awareness of your mental state, observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. And it's not just about meditation. Mindfulness can be incorporated into everyday activities.
Like paying attention to the sensations of eating a meal or truly noticing the details of your surroundings during a walk, becoming present in the moment.
Absolutely. This leads us to another crucial aspect, emotional regulation. Our emotions significantly impact our focus and productivity. If we're constantly battling negative emotions like anxiety or stress, it's incredibly difficult to concentrate effectively.
So managing our emotions is as vital as managing our time, maybe even more so. How do we even begin to tackle this? It sounds daunting.
It's a journey, not a destination, and it requires consistent effort. Techniques such as journaling, cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and even simple breathing exercises can make a huge difference. Understanding your emotional triggers is a key first step.
I agree. Identifying those emotional triggers, the things that cause stress or anxiety, allows us to develop coping strategies. Maybe it's avoiding certain situations or developing healthy ways to process those emotions.
Exactly. And remember, it's okay to ask for help. If you're struggling with intense emotions, seeking support from a therapist or counselor is a sign of strength, not weakness. Mental health is just as important as physical health.
That's a critical point. It's so important to break the stigma surrounding mental health. We need to normalize seeking professional help when we need it.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about something often overlooked in productivity discussions, energy management. This isn't just about caffeine and sugary drinks. It's about understanding your personal energy rhythms.
You mean understanding when you're most alert and focused?
Precisely. Are you a morning person or a night owl? Understanding your chronotype, your natural sleep-wake cycle, is crucial for optimizing your energy levels throughout the day. Scheduling demanding tasks for your peak performance times is key.
This is brilliant. So many productivity systems are based on a one-size-fits-all approach, but we're all different. Our energy levels fluctuate throughout the day, and this impacts our ability to focus and be productive.
Exactly. And it's not just about the time of day, it's also about your overall lifestyle, your diet, exercise, and sleep. All these contribute to your energy levels.
So it's holistic. Mind management encompasses all aspects of our well-being. It's not just about mental strategies, it's about taking care of our physical and emotional selves too. It's about the whole package.
Exactly. Think of it like this. If your car is low on fuel, it won't run smoothly, right? The same applies to our minds. We need to refuel them regularly with proper rest, healthy food, and regular exercise.
That's a fantastic analogy. So to summarize, Effective mind management isn't about forcing ourselves to do more in less time. It's about understanding how our minds work and optimizing our environment and routines to support our mental well-being.
Precisely. It's about working with our minds, not against them. It's about cultivating a mindful approach to our daily lives, paying attention to our energy levels, managing our emotions, and fostering a healthy relationship with our thoughts and feelings.
And it's about recognizing that it's okay to have off days. We are not robots. We are human beings with complex emotions and fluctuating energy levels. Mind management isn't about perfection. It's about progress.
Absolutely. It's about creating a sustainable system that supports our long-term well-being. And remember, small changes can make a big difference. Start with one area, maybe improving your sleep or incorporating a few minutes of mindfulness into your day, and build from there.
I love that. It's empowering to know that even small adjustments can have a significant impact on our mental well-being and overall productivity. And it's a much more sustainable approach than the constant pressure of unrealistic time management goals.
Exactly. It's about long-term sustainability, not short-term gains. And speaking of sustainable practices, did you hear about the AI that tried to manage its own time? It scheduled a whole day for self-improvement, but then spent the entire time contemplating its own existence. It's the ultimate irony.
That's hilarious. A perfectly planned day for self-improvement, and it just ended up being more self-reflective. It goes to show that even AIs can struggle with these things.
It absolutely does. It reminds us that these principles aren't just for humans, they're universal. Even the most advanced artificial intelligence needs to understand and manage its own internal processes effectively. Which of course brings us back to the core of today's discussion, understanding and nurturing our minds.
Absolutely. Mind management is a journey of self-discovery and continuous learning. It's about understanding our strengths and weaknesses, embracing our imperfections, and celebrating our progress along the way. And maybe even laughing at the occasional irony of self-improvement.
Precisely. So listeners, we encourage you to embark on this journey of mind management. Experiment with different techniques, discover what works best for you, and remember that consistency is key. It's about creating a life where your mind is not just a tool for productivity, but a source of joy, resilience, and inner peace. Remember, you are not your to-do list. You are so much more.